Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ma'am Bren. The topic that you are going to listen today would be about online zoo. I was trying to make that online museum. Unfortunately, some of the facts have not returned to me yet, have not been returned to me yet. So verification is so difficult. Anyway, so online zoo. Now, I would like to share to you a screen that I have made so far. Right, Ma'am Bren presents on early childhood teaching thoughts, online zoo. I will put it in slideshows. So what I will do is I will just discuss as we go. All right. Now we are going to look into some of the benefits of zoos to children. Why do we need to bring them to the zoo? All right. So one of them is, I can remember this parrot. Zoos or visit to zoos enhance language development. How does this happen? You know, as the children walk around the zoo, they are exposed to words or labels and concepts. And so this encourages them to discuss things with their parents, if they are with their parents, or teachers, or other siblings if they have. So it is very important that we also, if we are one of the chaperone for these kids, we have to discuss this with them as well. So that enhances their language development. Another one is that, of course, if you are with your friends, if you are with your siblings in your family, that promotes bonding, family bonding. Usually we go to the zoo like a day. Oh my God, it's a lot of walking. All right, bonding. And then it also encourages environmental awareness. When you bring children to the zoo, they understand the importance of taking care of the environment, as it has a significant impact on the lives and welfare of the animals. All right, so whenever they are there, they learn how to take care of animals, they learn how to love them. The thought of just being mindful of these animals, why are they in cages, that those are some of the things that we can probably discuss with them. And then another one is increased academic knowledge. Of course, when they are there, the environment is totally different from where they are. It's totally different from our home, from the school. And so they are able to grasp and gain insights how they can improve more, compare animals, compare how tall they are, compare the food that they are taking, compare the cages, how big they are, the sizes, and all that. So it increases their academic knowledge. You know, sometimes we are also allowed to pet animals in the zoo, just like zebras. They are the most favorite. Zebras, and then monkeys, seals. Sometimes they allow you, but don't pet crocodiles, okay? All right. So another thing too is it gets hands-on. Of course, when we pet those animals, we know what food they are eating. The best way to learn, of course, that is a principle in learning, that by doing, we learn more and better. It is retained better. Now, can you imagine when you bring these kids to the zoo, seeing all of the pictures of the animals by the entrance, it already sparks curiosity. All right. So their eyes widen, the wheels start turning like, Mommy, can I see that animal? Mommy, where does that animal come from? Can I take that one home? Oh my God. So those are some of the funny questions that they can probably ask. It depends on you if you can take home animals. I don't think you can. Anyway, it also allows for exploration and self-discovery. Why? because children learn to explore their environment and make new discoveries. Of course, few seconds ago, I discussed about they have a different environment right now that they are in the zoo from the school, from any of the places where they have been to. And so they make new discoveries. They now know that some animals are kept in the zoo. They actually do not live in the zoo. They are kept in the zoo for us to know, and we will not be visiting different countries in order to see those animals. Now, this new discovery will then lead to cognitive, language, motor, and academic growth. So while exploring the zoo, children can go on a wild adventure full of running around, asking questions, engaging in storytelling. They're making their own stories, of course. These activities are key for healthy development. So another thing is that because of the vast area that is covered by zoos, of course you cannot just keep a zoo in just one building, just like a house. Where are you going to keep all those elephant and other big animals? It would entail a lot of exercise. You are going to go uphill and downhill. You're going to go around and you're going to go somewhere else, everywhere, in order to see those animals. You should know how to follow also the trail of activities that are offered by people or staff who are working in the zoo. So those are only some of the benefits that I can share you with regards to visits to the zoo. Look at this. Now, we are going to, I know that you know this one. This is a giraffe, Giraffe. All right. Giraffe is the world's tallest mammal. From, I think the legs are 6 foot long, and the neck, I think, is also 6 feet long. Now, giraffes can run 35 miles per hour, fast runner too, but not as fast as a cheetah. All right. The male giraffe is called bulls, or they are called bulls. If you see two giraffes, look at their patterns, because it says no two giraffes have same pattern. Of course, to recognize who is who, even twins do not have the same personality. And one of the things that we should remember about giraffe is that it is dangerous for them to drink in a water hole. Why? They have to spread their legs like that and then dip their long neck. They cannot just stand and then put their neck down, or I don't know. They are having a hard time doing that. But according to some of the researches that I have, they can live a day without water also. So remember those facts about giraffe. You know this too, right? A pair of lion, it's a mama, a lioness, and a baby. The baby is called a cub. A baby lion is a cub. All right. Actually, the lion is the second largest cat in the world. You will discover what is the biggest of the cats. All right. And they are very social. What do you mean by social? They are not like partying or going somewhere. They are social in the sense that they are living together with other lions, but not with other animals, or they're going to eat them up. Now, the group of lions is called a pride. The mama, the dad, and the cub, and probably some of the brothers and sisters of the mom and the dad are there, and they are called a pride. One thing too, about lion is that the mother lion is a good hunter. All right, so that is all about the lion. If you have seen the, what do you call this, the movie of the Lion King, you will remember how they live together as social animals. All right, next one is, do you know what this is? Ooh, that's a bison. All right, bisons is a national mammal of the United States of America. National mammal. You see how huge he is. It is the largest mammal in North America. Another name for it is buffalo. So if you miss bison, then you do not miss buffalo. All right. And then you can find a lot of them, although in North America it abounds, but there are a lot of them in the Yellowstone National Park in North Dakota. All right. Now, the behavior of this animal is different. If the tail is up, you better watch out. They are mad, or they are probably pissed off. Okay. Next. This is a bald eagle. I wonder why it is called bald eagle. Now look at the next picture. Seems like it's bald. There is no comb, just like a rooster. I think that's how it got its name. But the bald eagle is the national symbol of the United States of America because of its being fierce, very large animal. I can only say some of those. And it is a powerful bird of prey. Why is it called a powerful bird of prey? It can dive from a long distance and it surely will catch the prey. It has a very keen vision too. Keen meaning even if a mouse is like a mile away from it, they surely can see it's a mouse. Very keen, clear vision. It flies at an altitude of 10,000 feet. You can barely see it. When you see it, it's just like probably this big, but that's an eagle. Also, it can dive, it says here, it can dive 100 miles per hour. So when it sees a mouse from up the tree, it will immediately dive on it because he knows where the mouse is. Very powerful. Next one is a moose. Have you seen a moose? It is a member of the deer family, but it is bigger than the deer. And look at this. What do you call this? What do you call this? So that is the largest of the deer species. Largest, they are the biggest. And they got their name from the word muswa. I don't know if it is an Indian name, Indian word, which means twig eater. There's a lot of them in Minnesota too. When we went to Minnesota Zoo years ago, there was a moose there, and I did not even know that that is one of the most powerful of the deer family. The nostrils closes because they know how to swim. They know how to swim, and when they are in water, their nostrils close. I don't know how that goes. Probably it flaps up when it is not in water, and then it flaps down when it is in water. Now look at the antlers. These are the antlers. The antlers are usually thick, unlike deer, they are like twigs. Moose are the most solitary animal. They are the most solitary animals because they can only live with somebody, let's say female and a male, or alone. And the bulls, the male moose, they drop their antlers on winter. Now I will show you why they drop their antlers on winter. Can you imagine you drop it and then you grow another one again? What about if you fight and fight? Next. Now, this is a family of moose. Seldom will you find two mooses in one mom. Normally, it says in livescience.com, normally they only have one baby. So I took this because it incites me. So the babies are called calves. They can stay about a year with their mom. Next one is, this is how it happened, why bulls drop their antlers. Now look, they are fighting. Then when one drops it, according to some of those researches that I made, it will take 5 months for them to grow their antlers back. And the bulls also hibernate on winter. So, interesting, right? And now, if you are familiar with brown bear, what do you see? So this is a brown bear. Brown bears are called grizzly bears or polar bears. They live in the polar region. Do they live up north or down south? Now here is a tricky question that I always ask my students. Since the brown bear are up north, who are down south? The penguins, right? Now why did God not create them mixed up? Why did he separate them? If you have an answer, email me, let me know your answer, and you will get a surprise. All right. Female bears are powerful. Why are they powerful? Because they are overprotective of their babies, mommies, nanay. They feed on small animals, but that also includes salmon in Alaska. That's their primary food. Now, they hibernate. Hibernate means they dug a hole under the ground before winter, and then they keep their babies there. They keep the mommy keeps her baby there, nurse her, and then after winter, probably both of them have already grown bigger. Now, the baby bear is also called the cub. Cub, C-U-B. That's one interesting thing too about bears. Now, I don't know if you've heard about bear attacks in newspapers and what, but I would like to share this with you. If to avoid bear attack, first leave your backpack on. Then play dead, as in you're not moving. Whatever, sometimes they will probably touch you and kick you and move you, just play dead. Next, lay flat on your stomach. Do not lay with your face up, because if you open your eyes and he is there, you probably are going to get up and run. So lay flat on your stomach, face down, hands clasped behind your back. Spread your legs to make it harder for the bear to turn you over, because they will turn you over. All right. Also, if you are camping, make sure that you do not sleep with your food, or else if there are bears around, they will surely take your food and they will ruin or destroy even your tent. So never sleep with your food. So probably the food can be hung up in a tree or away from you, because they will look for that. And another one, you remain still, meaning not moving until the bear leaves the area. So those are only some of the things that you probably will remember in order to avoid bear attack when you are camping. All right, now this one, who is this? This is a leopard. A leopard has a different design. Now look, again, the leopard is a member of the cat family. Lion, the cat, and leopard, they are the cat family. And this thing here can run very fast. The baby is also called a cub. It is a powerful runner. Now, look at the design around its body. They look like roses. So the design of the leopard, which you will always remember, are called rosettes. They look like roses. That's why they are called rosettes. They are also skilled climber. So if they're prey, if they catch their prey, they probably, in order to take it home to their family if they have, or to eat it alone, they climb up a tree and devour the prey up the tree. Also, they are nocturnal. Nocturnal animals look for food at night, just like the owl. Who's this? Now, if you will look at the design of the leopard, it's like roses, while the tiger are stripes. Also, the tiger is the biggest species of the cat family. So the tiger, the lion is the second one, probably the third one is the leopard. All right, the tiger, the group of tigers is called ambush or trick. So a group of them may be a mom and a dad and a cub and some other big brothers and sisters. They are also good swimmers. So in the river, if there are some, let's say, if there are some animals that are drowning in the river, they probably can get it. Now, if there is a hybrid, like a leopard, a combination of leopard and a tiger, they call it, or lion, they call it tigons, or ligers, lion and tigers. So there is kind of like they breed together too. I don't know how that happens. I have no in-depth study about that, but I found out that there are combinations of names, and so I just thought to myself, tigers and lions can have a baby together, or the lion and the tigers will have ligers and tigons as babies. The baby tiger is also called a cub. Now, if you will remember, the lion, the leopard, the tigers, they're all carnivorous. Carnivorous in the sense that they are eating meat. Ooh, who's this? This is a crocodile. Crocodiles are reptiles. They have very sharp teeth that they have the strongest bite of any animal in the world. Oh my God, they just snap it. They are the strongest biter on land. They can also live in the sea, but in the sea, I think it's the shark who has the strongest bite also. Now, I forgot that they are cold-blooded. Now, what do you mean by cold-blooded animals? We are warm-blooded, okay? We are warm-blooded in the sense they are cold-blooded because their body temperature changes as their environment changes. So if a snake is an example of a reptile, so if a snake was born or have stayed in a cold climate, he has to hibernate, okay, and stay there to maintain their body temperature. While warm-blooded animals, they have consistent body temperature even when they are like me. I'm from the tropics. When I came here, it is colder than the tropics, so my body has to adjust with the weather here in Minnesota. I hope it was not that hard enough to understand. Also, crocodiles can survive a long time without food. And their cousin is the famous alligator. I have thought of presenting an alligator and a crocodile probably in the next few days. That would be an interesting one too, because sometimes we have, in early childhood, we have this theme about reptiles So you can discuss the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. So these two pictures here were taken from tourist spot in Puerto Princesa City. It is called Crocodile Farm, where they raise, or I mean, they start the mother crocodile. They try to take care of the mother crocodile, and she lays eggs, and the eggs are what do you call this? Hatch into babies, and then the babies are taken care of. These are the baby crocodiles that are kept in cages in Puerto Princesa, Philippines. We have a butterfly garden there too, and then we have a crocodile farm. And the next one is these are apes. You know, apes are members of the monkey family. I mean, the monkey is a member of the apes family. Apes are not monkeys. They have short tails. They don't have tails, I think. Monkeys have long tails. They are very social too. They live with some other members, the mother, the father, and the babies. And then the group of apes are called tribe or troop. There's a lot of them in one tribe. They are herbivores. That means they eat pure grass. Okay. Now here is a monkey and her baby. Now, these are kinds of monkeys: baboon, chimpanzee, and the monkey. I think the most intelligent of them is the chimpanzee. If you can remember, before, the chimpanzee was sent to space so that they can study what is out there. Now, here are, before I forget, here are the resources where I got all of those. So sciencekids.co.nz, livescience.com, nationalgeographickids.com, and porttraveler.net and travelpalawan.com. That's everything for online zoo. I have a lot more to share, so please follow through. Again, this is Mom Bren, earlychildhoodteachingthoughts.com. Bye for now.